Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram. 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 Jaya Jaya Ram. Jaya Jaya Ram. Om Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedhase Raghunathaaya Nathaya Sitaya Pataye Namaha. Om Shri Ramachandraya Namaha. Atulita Baladhamam Hema Shailabhadeham Danujavana Krishanum Jnaninam Agraganyam Sakala Guna Nidhanam Vanaranam Adhisham Raghupati Priya Bhaktam Vatajatan Namami. Raghupati Priya Bhaktam Vatajatan Namami. Om Shri Hanumate Namaha. Om Dhyayami Chinmayanandam Gurudevam Mahamatim Premapurnam Kriyashilam Sada Lokahite Ratam Kripalum Sundarakaram Samartham Satyadarshinam Vacha Tattva Prakashinya Shoka Moha Vinashinam. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Om Namah Shri Tulsi Dasa Sadvarishtaya Dhimate Puritam Hridayam Yena Rama Premamrite Name. Om Shri Tulsi Dasaya Namaha. Hari Om, a very warm welcome, and today we are going to see another very beautiful prasanga. For the first time, Bhagavan Sri Ramchandra Ji beholds the beauty of Mata Sita Ji. We will see. Yesterday we saw Lakshman Ji woke up earlier, much before the dawn, and later Bhagavan Sri Ramchandra Ji also woke up even before the Guru, sage Vishwamitra Ji, woke up, and they were all ready. Tulsidas Ji is continuing further in the 227th Chaupai. सकल शौच करि जाई नहाए, नित्य निवाहि मुनि सिर नाई, समय जानि गुर आय सुपाई, लेन प्रसून चले दो भाई, भूप भागु बर देखे उजाई, जहाँ बसंत ऋतु रही लो भाई, लागे बिटप मनोहर नाना, बरन बरन बर बेली बिताना, नव पल्लव फल सुमन सुहाई, निज संपति सुर रूखल जाई, चातक कोकिल खीर चकोरा, कूजत बिहग नटत कल मोरा, मध्य भाग सरु सोह सुहावा, मुनि सोपान विचित्र बनावा, बिमल सलिलु सरसिज बहुरंगा, जल खग कूजत गुंजत भृंगा, बागु तडागु बिलोकी प्रभु, हर्षे बंधु समेत, परम रम्य आरामु यहु, जो राम ही सुख देत सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय, बोलो भई सब संतन की जय, सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। सकल शौच करि जाई नहाए, both of them performed all their morning chores, snana etc. And nitya nibaha munihi siranaye, having gone through the daily routine, that is morning chores and then probably snana etc. Maybe sandhya vandana also they might have performed. And then Munihi Siranaye, they went to the Guru, sage Vishwamitra ji, and offered their prostrations to him. Samaya Jani Gura Aya Supai, they were waiting for the time for Vishwamitra ji to give them the next instruction, what is to be done. See, this is very important. Don't, overstep into anything. A very beautiful point here. When you are under a guru, wait for his instruction. More often than not, our mind, our intelligence may throw the right thought, no doubt about it. But to wait for the guru's instruction is extremely important. Not become very egoistic and thinking as though you know everything and doing everything even without his instruction. Those are all not the right way of living. This is our Bharatiya culture. So they waited, they bowed down to the sage and waited for his instruction. Lena prasuna chale do bhai. Then after taking instructions from the Guru must have told, go and bring flowers, patram pushpam, you go and bring for my puja. So, Lena Prasuna Chale Do Bhai, both the brothers went to Pushpavatika. What is Pushpavatika? A beautiful garden in the palace campus. Alright. Bhupa Bagu Bar Dekhe Ujai, Jahan Basant Ritu Rahi Lo Bhai. When they went, naturally, it is a garden of the ruler of the whole kingdom, isn't it? Like how we have in the Rashtrapati Bhavan, in the Raj Bhavans of various states. A very beautiful garden is maintained. A very, very captivating garden is maintained, isn't it? Lot of importance is given. Very specialists are being appointed to take care of all the garden. Like that, even Raja Janaka must have appointed various people to maintain the garden. So very beautiful garden, kingly garden was there. And it happened to be one of the beautiful seasons, spring season. Ritu Kala. Therefore, all the more the flowers will bloom beautifully. Plenty of flowers will bloom. Lage bitapa manohara nana. Bitapa. Lot of trees, very, very beautiful trees were also there. Barana bara beli bitana. Varieties of creepers. Lot of creepers with lot of varieties of colors of flowers were there on the tree also. Nava pallava phala sumana suhaye nija sampati sura rukhala jaye. The whole garden was did not only have lot of trees, but they also had wonderful, rich quality of flowers, leaves and fruits. All of them were there. Nija sampati sura rukhala jaye. Even the celestial world, they must feel ashamed as though. Nija sampati, the health and wealth, meaning most captivating flowers and more useful fruits, all of them were there. Nija sampati sura rukhala jaye. Jataka kokila kira chakora kujata bihaga natata kalamora. There were so many varieties of birds. Chataka pakshi, and then kokila, cuckoos, kira, parrots, and chakora. Of course, I have told you very many number of times this chakora bird will come there to indicate what is called as captivating aspect of the world. Chakora is given here. Kujata. All of them were singing, meaning they are chirping, the birds were chirping. Bihata natata. Kalamora. Natata meaning what? Dancing. Mora is peacock. The peacocks were, they have opened up their feathers and they were all dancing beautifully. Such a beautiful sight to behold in the garden of Raja Janaka. Madhya Bhaga Saru Soha Suhava. In the center of that garden, there is a beautiful pond, a water body. Very beautifully placed in the center of the pond. Manisopana Vichitra Banava. To that pond, lot of beautiful steps were constructed. All of them not just cement or something like that. It was even studded with, wonderful gems and gold and etc. So, Raja, they can afford to have Bimala Salila Surasiju Bahuranga, Vimala, pure. Salilu Surasaja Bahuranga. There are a lot pure water in that pond, and not only that, Bahuranga, varieties of various colors of lotuses were there in that beautiful pond. These are all descriptions. Descriptions, you should not look at it logically. You should look at it with lot of imagination. You must open your capacity to imagine. And then visualize the whole thing. It will be so beautiful. Jala khaga kujata gunjata bhringa. All the birds were chirping, and the bees were roaming around. Even they were also making their own kind of noise. And it was a beautiful atmosphere there when Ramchandra ji went to get flowers along with Lakshman ji. Bagu tadagu biloki prabhu. Ramchandra ji Harashe Bandhu Sameta, along with Lakshmana, Harashe was so delighted seeing this captivating garden. Ramchandra ji was so happy. Of course, Lakshman ji obviously too. Paramaramya Aramu Yahu Joramahi Sukhadayeta. So beautifully Tulsi Dasi writes, Jo Ramahi Sukadeta. That garden, he gives delight to Ramchandra ji, who is the very delighter of all. The one who delights everybody. Ramante, we saw, isn't it? Yogino yasmin. Ramante yogino yasmin sadanande chidatmani. We saw the definition of Rama. The one who brings delight to everybody, this garden brought delight to him. How beautiful. Even Rama was extremely delighted, happy, and his heart was so filled. Tulsi continues in the 228. Chahu disi chitai puchi maligan lage lena dala phoola mudita man tehi avasar sita tah aayi गिरिजा पूजन जननी पठाई संग सखी सब सुभग सयानी गावहि गीत मनोहर बानी सर समीप गिरिजा गृह सोहा बरनी न जाई देखी मनु मोहा मज्जनु करि सर सखिन समेता गई मुदित मन गौरी निकेता पूजा की अधिक अनुरागा निजानुरूप सुभग बरुमागा एक सखी सिय संगु बिहाई गई रही देखन पुलवाई तेहि दो बंधु बिलो के जाई प्रेम बिबस सीता पही आई तासु दिशा देखी सखिन पुलक गात जलु नयन कहु कारनु निज हर्ष कर पूछहि सब मृदु बैन सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय बोलो भई सब संतन की जय सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। चहु दिशि चितई पूछि मालीगन. Very, very beautiful point. Ramchandra ji and Lakshman ji, when they went into the Pushpavatika, they had a look all around. They scanned the whole place with their eyes to find out what are all the flowers that they can pick up, they can pluck, and what are all the beautiful leaves which can be taken. There are so many, varieties of leaf that can be taken. Now here, very, very important point is in Puchi Maligana. The first thing they did was, they went to that Mali, the one who takes care of the garden, and took his permission. See, Ramchandra ji, we know he is Bhagavan. And he is now the Atithi at Raja's Bhavana. Therefore, they all have got rights. They can go and pluck anything they want. Mali cannot question. And not only that, both of them have come along with sage Vishwamitra ji, who is kept at a very high pedestal. Therefore, nobody dare question them. That is the sthiti. But at the same time, see how beautifully Ramchandra ji, I told you earlier, at various occasions we will see Ramchandra ji following various dharma, various types of dharma. Here he follows what is called as Atithi dharma. Very beautiful. It is a discipline. It is a decorum. It is that is a culture we have. To go take proper permission, and then and definitely he is not going to object. He will openly, he will ask them to take. But however, to ask is Atithi dharma. Alright, then he takes consent of the gardeners. Lage lena dala phoola mudita mana. Mudita mana. With lot of joy in the heart, Ramchandra ji and Lakshman ji started seeing all the flowers and then started picking up whatever nice flowers they can pick up and then take some leaves also. It's another interesting point which I thought I should tell you. See, even if the person, like we all go, let us suppose, I have gone several times to some of my neighbors earlier and asked them for flowers. So when they say, oh, Swamiji, please take whatever you want, you take. Oh, they have given permission. Therefore, pull everything, pluck all the flowers, pluck all the leaves. That is being very rude. Not being very courteous. Even if they give permission, we should collect whatever we want, not everything, isn't it? Ramchandraji Lakshmanji carefully picked up. Now let us suppose there's a very beautiful plant and it has got a lot of flowers. And there are, let us suppose, similar plants are also there. Then what you do, you don't empty one plant and leave the others. You pick a few from here. You pick a few from there. You pick up from the other plant also. So that all the plants will still have flowers. At the same time, you have taken required amount of flowers. This is very important. Taking required amount of flowers is a very important discipline. You should not empty a plant as such. Let us suppose a plant has only one big flower, etc. Then it is okay. You can take that. But when there are a lot of flowers, pick a little, especially when it is somebody's garden. Is it not? So, Ramchandra very carefully plucked all the flowers and then leaves also. You have Tulsi Dala, then you have Bilva Patra, then Durvankita, it is said. Dhura Patra, they say, very many people call it differently, which is very famous, which is very dearer to Ganesh ji. So all that they picked up. Tehi avasar sita tahaye. At that particular moment, Devi Sita ji came there. Now, Girija Pujana Janani Pathaye. Girija Pujana. Janani Pathaye. Mother of Sita ji sent her to perform, to worship Girija. Girija Pujana Janani Pathaye. Mother said. They had a very beautiful Parvati Mandira there. In that particular Vatika itself, there was a small Mandira, exclusively beautifully constructed for the sake of all of them to go and worship. So, Janani Pathai. Now please note, here we should not say, oh, these are all pre-planned. It is not a, match fixing like this one. It is happening. And one thing, from the standpoint of the higher principle, everything is pre-planned only. Even what you and me do is also pre-planned. From the higher standpoint. But from the common standpoint, it is not pre-planned. In this particular episode, this particular event or occasion is not pre-planned. It so happened she came. It so happened Ramchandra Lakshmanji also came. Therefore, one should not jump into, from then itself all this pre-planning, scheming was there. No. Please be very careful when we jump into certain conclusions. We need to be extremely careful, especially while we are reading, studying Ramayana. Sangasakhi Sabasubhaga Sayani. Sita ji, Sangasakhi, with all her lady companions, the same age, companions were there, and Subhaga Sayani, all of them were very beautiful. Of course, Sita ji, of course, exemplary. You cannot compare, obviously. She was extremely beautiful, and they were also not only beautiful, they were intelligent also. So they should be cautious, and they should be alert all the time to find out whatever is required to be done. That is the purpose of their appointment there. So they were all not only beautiful, they were also very intelligent. Gavahi Gita Manohara Bani. All of them were dancing, they were singing, making that, that particular atmosphere so beautiful, very inspiring atmosphere. Along with Sita ji, they were all coming. Sarasamipa Girija Griha Soha. Near that lake, we saw where there are a lot of lotuses, pure water were there. Sara Samipa Girija Griha Soha. They was dedicated this particular Girija Griha. Griha means you should not translate it as home here. It is temple. It is a shrine. It is a mandira for Girija. Girija here Parvati. You know, very interestingly, I came to understand. In Hindi, a church is also called as Girija. Alright, a church is also called Girija. But here, Vishnu, Girija means okay. That time itself church was existent. No. Girija Mandira. It is Parvati's Mandira. Barani na jai dekhi manumoha. When you look at that whole shrine, Parvati Ji's Vigraha, the beautiful way it has been constructed, and then in the midst of the Vatika near the pool, it was such a sight to behold. Barani na jai. You cannot explain in words. Many of the things in Ramayana is like that. Very often you will see Tulsi saying, it is inexplicable. It is not possible to explain. Yato vacho nivartante. All that is brought again and again. Majjanu karisara sukhina sameta. Majjanu means taking a dip in the pond. And now pond means not a small pond like how we have in the houses, one small pond with around 7 to 8. A huge pond. So one can take bath also there. So they had a dip probably. Sara Saniya Sameta along with the companions. Gai Mudita Mana Gauri Niketa. Gai, she went to the temple Mudita Mana. Very beautiful point to be pondered upon. When you go to temple, you must go with joy. We go to temple crying, oh, Bhagavan, you have not done this to me, you have not done that to me, she is like that, she is like that. Oh, you, 123,000 complaints we take. And Bhagavan is also tired. Think. When you go to the temple, go with Mudita Mana. Mudita Mana, not like photographer smile. Go with a smile coming from the heart. Meaning what? See, this is a very beautiful thing. When you enter the temple, in our Bharatiya culture, when you enter the temple, we don't step in with slippers and shoes or something like that. We leave it outside. When we leave the slippers outside, leave your samsarika chintana also there only, and then enter the temple. Samsarika chintana will only give trouble, pain, suffering, friction, fatigue, etc., etc., etc. Why? Never ending. When you leave the samsara chintana behind, you will find the heart is so light. Because it was burdened by all of them. Leave them aside, the heart is empty. Go with an empty heart, which will naturally bring you mudita mana, the mind which is happy. Mudita Mana Gauri Niketa Gai. She went into the temple of Parvati Ji. Puja Kinhi Adhika Anuraga. With lot of love and affection, she performed the puja. Nija Anurupa Subhaga Barumaga. And then she sought Goddess Parvati from heart of hearts. Naturally, nothing wrong in it. Everybody do that. What did she pray? To bring the best bridegroom for herself. She prayed to Parvati, hey Mata, I don't know. You know better. So you please make sure that I get a good bridegroom, good husband. Gai rahi dekhana pulavai. Now, Eka Sakhi. Okay, I left that word. She prayed to Parvati Ji, that give me a husband that is worthy of her. Even the Sakhi is also prayed. Please give her a husband who is worthy of having her. They always prayed. Eka Sakhi siya sanga bihai. One particular, always you will have in a group of activity, there will be always one or two people who will go, slightly tangent and to see other things and watch other things, etc., etc. Like that one Sakhi, she started going, she slightly strayed away from the team and to just see other flowers, etc. May not be not in a very bad intention, etc. To find out some other fresh flowers or something like that. She strayed out. Ek Sakhi siya sang bihai, gayi rahi dekhana pulavai. She went to see Dekhana Pulavai. Pulavai is garden. Dekhan, just to see the garden, she went. Tehido bandhu biloke jai. There she saw. What? Bandhu biloka. She saw the two brothers who were also plucking flowers on the other side of the garden. Prema Bibasasi Tapahiyai. Looking at them, she was captivated. Everybody were captivated. All through wherever Ramchandraji and Lakshmanji went, everybody were captivated by their beauty. Isn't it? Their handsome nature. Everybody were captivated. She also was captivated. She ran towards Sitaji. And then she said, Tasu dasa dekhi sakina pulaka gata jalunaina. Tasu dasa dekhi. Who? All the friends, Sakina, they saw her dasa, meaning what? They saw that, what do you call it as? Can we say restlessness in a manner of saying positively? That excitement, yes, excitement in her face. Pulaka gata jalunena, her eyes were filled with tears of love, pure love. And कहाँ कारणु निज हर्ष कर पूछहि सब मृदु बैन. सब मृदु बैन. All the friends asked him, what happened? Why are you behaving like this? What happened? Please tell us immediately. Now that Sakhi, friend, beautifully explains what she saw. देखन बागु कुवर दुई आये, भय किशोर सब भांति सुहाये. श्याम गौर किमि कहौं बखानी, गिरा अनयन नयन बिनु बानी. सुनि हर्षि सब सखी सयानी, सियहि अति उत्कंठा जानी. एक कहि नृपसुत तेई आली, सुने जे मुनि संग आये काली. जिन निज रूप मोहनी डारी, कीन्हे स्वबस नगर नर नारी. बरनत छवि जहाँ तहाँ सब लोगु, अवसि देखियहि देखन जोगु. तासु बचन अतिसियहि सुहाने, दरस लागी लोचन अकुलाने. चली अग्र करी प्रिय सखी सोई, प्रीति पुरातन लखई न कोई. सुमिरि सिय नारद बचन, उपजी प्रीति पुनीत. चकित बिलोकति सकल दिसी, जनुसि सुमृगी सभीत. सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय. उमापति महादेव की जय, बोलो भय सब संतन की जय. सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. देखन बागु कुंवर दो आए. She came to Sitaji and she said, two beautiful princes have come to the garden. Bhaya Kisora Saba Bhati Suhai. Bhaya Kisora, they are just very young, they are just teenagers. Naturally, so Ramchandraji must be 14, 15 years. Bhaya Kisora Saba Bhati Suhaye. And they are very charming in every sense of the word. So beautiful, so handsome, so captivating they are. Syama Gaura Kimi Kahau Bakhani. One is of the dark complexion and the other is of bright complexion. And Kahau Bakhani, how can I describe them? I am losing words. I am losing my language to express them. And see how beautiful. The next line is excellent. It says, Gira Anayana Nayana Binubani. So wonderful. He says, Gira means speech. Speech, Anayana. Speech has no eyes. And Nayana Binubani. Eyes cannot speak. So eyes is observing and speech is different. Speech has not seen and the eyes cannot speak. Therefore, it is so difficult to express. That is why, I keep telling, experience can never be expressed in words. And that which is expressed in words cannot be the complete experience. Why? Expression is always through a third man's language. Experience is subjective, experience is private, experience is personal, whereas expression is objective in a third man's language. So, Gira Anayana, speech has no eyes, and Nayana Binubani, eyes have no words, cannot speak. Therefore, we cannot give 100% expression. Swa Anubhava Vani. What a beautiful thing. Swanubhava Vani. That experience is so personal, so subjective, so private. Suniharashi Sabasakhi Sayani. All the ladies were there, the girls were there along with Sitaji. They were also very delighted to hear from her. Siyahiya ati utakantha jani. They also saw Sitaji also was getting a little, what do you mean to say? We should not use the words which we all use in our Laukika Bhasha. Foolish words we use. They saw that, excitement, not the way we all get excited, stupid people we all are. That excitement is so totally different. She was also very interested. She was also captivated by the words that friend, that Sakhi was saying. Therefore, Sitaji's bosom also longed to see those two brothers. And remember, this longing is with all discipline, with all self-control, with all maryada. We must remember this carefully. We should not jump into conclusion and bring all our laukika experiences now here. It is so beautiful, so divine in its nature, so pure in its nature. Atishuddha manaha. Ekakaha inrpa sutate ali. One Sakhi said, see, all of them must keep themselves well updated. They are updated. One Sakhi said, oh, they are the sons of the king Dasharatha who has come here. Suneje Muni Sangha Aaye Kali. They have come along with the Muni. Vishwamitraji has brought both of them along with him. So they must be the people. Jina Nija Rupa Mohani Dari. Jina Nija Rupa, their beautiful form is so captivating. Keen hai. Swabasa Nagara Naranari. Everybody, the one who see them, they are stuck with seeing them and they forget everything. Nagara Naranari, the men and women, both of them are captivating. So naturally it cannot be that passionate, lusty look and all. They all did not have. Those days, the whole, completely, they were all so beautiful, so pure in their heart. There was no sense of lust and passion. There was only pure love, chaste love. Therefore, men and women got attracted. Barana chabi jahatah sabalogu. Another girl said, the whole Nagara is talking of their loveliness, their beauty, their handsome, exposure. Avasi dekhi ahi dekhan jogu. One must see them. And they are worthy of seeing. Dekana jogu, worthy of seeing. Therefore, one must see. Dekhai, one has to go. Tasu bachana ati siyahi sohani. The words of the friend pleased Sitaji. She was very convinced that there must be something wonderful. Let me also see, not with a wrong attitude. Darasalagi lochana akulani. Now Sitaji's eyes started, looking for those two boys. To have their darshan. Chali agrakari priya sakhi soi. She went along with that girl who spotted Ramchandra Lakshmanji. She said, come, let us go and see. Preeti puratana lakhai na hoi. Koi people, how will they understand that the love which Sitaji had for Ramchandraji is not of just this birth, Puratana. It is very old. Meaning what? Anadikala Preeti. Isn't it? So, they won't understand that truth. Sumirisi Narada Bachana. Sitaji remembered Naradji's words. See, that episode, all the episodes are not available in Tulsi Ramayana. You get it in other smaller Ramayans and even in some of the places in Valmiki Ramayana you get. When Sitaji was found by Janak Maharaj, when he brought her home, Naradji visited and he had given some indication of such kind. That Sitaji remembered. Sumiri siya Narada Vachana, Upaji Preeti Punita. Therefore, having recollected that particular statement of Naradji, Sitaji was filled with innocent, pure love for both of them. Chakita bilokali sakala disi. Chakita. Her eyes, gazed in all directions to capture the two boys in her eyes. Janusi sumrigi sabita. The eyes which are scanning to capture their sight, it goes beyond the capacity of words to express the inner joy of Sitaji. Words cannot explain. That inner joy. Now, in the next chaupai, Atyanta Pavitra Shringara Rupa, it is said. Atyanta Pavitra Shringara Rupa. That particular beautiful chaupai. And then, this particular incident, what happened, is not explained much in Tulsi Ramayana or in many other Ramayana. Because it brings in, see, we are all used to the current style of life, you see. Therefore, certain aspects of the life which was there in Ramayana cannot be expressed. It is so, very subtle in nature. At one place, there is a Prasanna Raghava. There is a particular work, Prasanna Raghava. It is somewhere I read in that small portion. In that Prasanna Raghava, it is beautifully described. It says, when Sitaji looked at Ramchandraji was not looking at Sitaji. Similarly, when Ramchandraji looked at Sitaji was not looking at Ramchandraji. Therefore, it is not that, you should not jump to conclusion, a love at first sight, all that is not there. They saw each other. Yes, both of them were captivated by each other. When Ramchandraji looked at Sitaji was not looking. Therefore, Ramchandraji did not know that Sitaji has looked at him. Similarly, when Sitaji was looking at Ramchandraji was busy in plucking flowers and leaves. Therefore, Ramchandraji did not know that Sitaji has looked at him. How beautiful this relationship is. Prasanna Raghava, that particular place, this one is called. Anyway, now, actually they come. together and each one of them see each other. That is a beautiful prasanga which we will see tomorrow. All right. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Sadgurunath Maharaj ki Jai.